Good morning, students. Welcome to the Masters VU College video classes. I am Sudhakar Reddy, your chemistry lecturer. In this video, we will discuss about percentage composition of compounds, or simply it is called percentage composition, and calculation of empirical and molecular formula. So particularly this topic is very important for subjective as well as objective examination. Subjective as well as objective examination. Now first we will discuss about percentage composition. Percentage composition. What is percentage composition? The weight of the element. The weight of the element present in 100 grams of the compound. Present in 100 grams of the compound is called percentage composition. I repeat, what is percentage composition? The weight of the elements present in 100 grams of the compound is called percentage composition. Weight of the element present in 100 grams of the compound. The simple formula to calculate percentage of element is equal to, or percentage of element is equal to weight of the elements by weight of the compound into 100. Weight of the element by gram molecular weight of the compound into 100. Say for example, calculate percentage composition of each element in NaOH. We have to calculate percentage composition of each element in NaOH. What is NaOH? Sodium hydroxide. So to calculate percentage composition of each element, first we have to calculate molecular weight of NaOH. We have to calculate molecular weight of NaOH. How to calculate molecular weight of NaOH? Already in previous videos we discussed how to calculate molecular weight according to that process. So if you calculate molecular weight of NaOH, we will get 40. What we will get? 40. This is the molecular weight of NaOH. So in NaOH, how many sodium atoms? One sodium atom. So what is the molecular atomic weight of sodium? 23. In NaOH, how many oxygen atoms? One oxygen atom. What is the oxygen atomic weight? 16. One hydrogen, 1 into 1. So total by calculating, you will get 40. So in this 40, we have to calculate a percentage of each and every element. What are the elements? Sodium, oxygen and hydrogen. We have to calculate percentage. So in NaOH, percentage of Na is equal to, what is the formula to calculate percentage composition? Weight of the element by weight of the compound into 100. That is molecular weight of the compound into 100. Here in NaOH, what is the contribution of sodium? 23. So 23 is the weight of the element. What is the molecular weight of the compound? 40. So 23 by 40. So percentage means we have to calculate for 100. So by into 100, 23 by 40 into 100, you will get 57.5. 57.5. So that you will get. Similarly, if you take oxygen, so what is the contribution of oxygen in NaOH? 16. So 16, this is 16. So 16 by 40 into 100, you will get 40%. Similarly, for hydrogen, what you will get? Contribution of hydrogen is 1 by total molecular weight of the compound into 40 divided by 40 into 100, you will get this value. So by adding these all values, you will get 100%. So this is called percentage composition of elements. So by summation of all elements present in the compound, if you get 100, then only it is correct calculation. Otherwise, it is considered as a wrong. We will discuss one more example. Next, another example. Water. Calculate percentage composition of each element present in H2O, that is water. So first we have to calculate molecular weight. For H2O, what is the molecular weight you will get? 18. Why? 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen. What is the hydrogen atomic weight? 1. Oxygen atomic weight? 16. So by calculation you will get 18. 18 is the total molecular weight of the compound. Clear? So in that, what is the contribution of hydrogen? That is percentage of hydrogen. Percentage of hydrogen is equal to 2 by 2. Why 2? So 2 hydrogens now. So this contribution we have to take 2 into 1, 2 by 18. What is this 18? This is the molecular weight. 2 by 18 into 100. You will get this percentage. Similarly, for oxygen, So 1 into 16, 16. Total molecular weight of the compound is 18 into 100. You will get this much. So by calculating these two values, you will get 100%. Similarly, so you please message your answer for percentage composition of each and every element present in glucose, that is C6H12O6. C6H12O6. Clear? So this is about percentage composition. What is the use of percentage composition? By using percentage composition, we can calculate empirical formula as well as molecular formula of a compound. Clear? Next, another important topic is empirical formula. What is empirical formula? So empirical formula literal meaning is the simple ratio of atoms of different elements, or we can say simply the simple ratio of atoms in a molecule or in a compound is called empirical formula. So in broad sense, empirical formula, the simple ratio of atoms of different elements present in the compound. Atoms of different elements present in the compound is called empirical formula. So by listening of this concept, you have to answer for few questions. So please try to understand. Some examples now I want to explain related to empirical formula. See, empirical formula, simply I will represent it by EF. Empirical formula. Molecular formula MF. Clear? No need to confuse. EF means empirical formula. Say for example, if you take C2H4. So in C2H4, what is the for C2H4? What is the empirical formula for C2H4? Empirical formula is CH2. Why? So this 2 and 4 both we can cancel or divide by using the n factor, that is n factor 2. So by calculating with n, what you will get by dividing with 2? So 2 1 ja 2 2 ja, you will get CH2. So that's why n factor for C2H4 is 2. Similarly, if you take C2H6, what is the empirical formula for C2H6? CH3. Why? So divide with 2, you will get 2 1 ja 2 3 ja CH3, you will get n value 2. Similarly, for C2H2, what is the empirical formula? CH. Divide with 2, you will get CH. The n factor is 2. So while we are doing or while we are calculating empirical formula, that two elements should be cancelled with the same number or divide with the same number. Suppose if you take C3H8, for C3H8 there is no empirical formula. Why? This is a odd number, this is a even number. Odd number and even number very difficult to calculate with the same number. So that's why. So for C3H8 we won't get any empirical formula. Similarly, if you take H2O, for H2O there is no empirical formula. So empirical formula, molecular formula both are same for H2O. Clear? Similarly, for CH4. So CH4 also we won't get any empirical formula and molecular formula. So for such type of compounds, empirical formula and molecular formula are same. So based on that, so you please try to calculate empirical formulas for these compounds: C6H6, B2H6, C6H12O6. So please try to calculate empirical formulas for these compounds: C6H6 benzene, B2H6 diborane, C6H12O6 glucose or fructose. Clear? So this is about empirical formula. Next, what is molecular formula? Molecular formula is nothing but the exact or actual ratio of atoms in a molecule. The exact or actual ratio of atoms in a molecule is called molecular formula. So both empirical formula and molecular formula are related. So that relations we will discuss in next video in the calculation of empirical and molecular formula. Thank you. Have a nice day.